Hello everyone, it's Monica and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new on my channel, say hello to me in the comments below and let me know how did you get here, because I'm really curious. Anyway, today as you can see, I'm coming to you with brand new collection by Lou Collins called Floral Folk Art. This collection was released about 3 weeks ago, so it's not really brand new, but it's quite new to me because I only received that collection just on a launch day, which was really fantastic. Because if you follow me on social media, you know that I'm on a design team picked by Lou, which I'm really excited about, and I love this. I love this brand so much, and I loved it since I actually got to play with it back in January when I actually met personally Lou at Practica Publishing headquarters. So that was a fantastic event, and I actually hinted on one of my videos that something's coming. So okay, that's it. Let me tell you more about this collection. This collection has 8 items. When I checked if it's still available, the full collection is available still on Craft Stash, which I'm going to link below the video. And then I'm going to link all the separate products and the full bundle as well, because you can buy the full bundle and obviously it's going to be cheaper, but if not, you can pick a few bits and pieces which you like the most. So let me tell you, okay, there are 8 items in this collection, 2 embossing folders, which I'm going to start first. I hope I'm not yeah, you don't see the glare on the camera, but they are still in the packaging. I only use this one, and maybe let me show you the products first, because I'm thinking which way to showcase this collection better. But let me show you the products first, and then I'm going to show you only 3 samples which I've made with these collections, but I'm still going to play and I'm still going to record some step-by-step tutorials as well. So this one is a geometric design background. It's 6x6 embossing folder, and I love this one. You can actually, because of the geometric pattern, you can actually make it longer. So in a minute you're going to see one of the projects I've done for the slimline card, and I use this embossing folder to create my background, and it's amazing. I think that's my favorite sample. That's another one, bold floral background, and this one is like it just screams floral folk art, and I love this one. I haven't used this one yet, but I'm saving it for later, and I will try to do some tutorials with that as well. There are also 5 cutting dies, so these are the cutting dies in the collection. Let me start off with this one, Good Vibes Only. It's a 1 die, and let me show you how big it is, because it's actually quite big. I can give you the measurements, or you can actually see it for yourself how big it is. You can see it lying on my palm, and you can see that it's quite big, and I like it. If you want to see what are the measurements of every single die, you can check them out on the website. Of course, I'm going to link everything below. So that's Good Vibes Only. And you can snip and create something else. For example, Good Vibes, just cut off only, and maybe you can maybe you can play around with this one, because I'm thinking to leave just a good and add another word, like on a strip of paper. Or yeah, I think there are different ways of using this cutting die. The next one has 5 pieces, and it says you are wonderful. You can of course cut off that you are and just leave wonderful. There are some elements you can die cut as well. Let me show you how this one looks like. And I use this one as well. Let me have a look. Yes, I did. So of course there are those tiny, actually not that tiny, and they create those beautiful flowers. So you can see this one will create that one. That one will create this one, little one. And that's the third one. And we've got some foliage as well. And the sentiment looks like this. So it's again quite big and bulky, and it will look amazing on your card. So I think if you want to do a very quick cards, those sentiments are just perfect, and I think they will look really nice on your projects. So that's another cutting die. I love the packaging. I love the packaging that it's like a wallet. There are no sticky bits, so you're not going to destroy it. And I really like the packaging. And this one is so much fun to play with. And this one is called Floral and Fauna. It has 14 pieces. Again, it comes, you can see that I've got so many of them, and actually you can see I already forgot about it, but I cut out some of those sentiments as well. I can see the black one here, and of course you can see that what kind of colors I used. So you are wonderful, that's the one. Let me see if you can see everything. So you see that you've got the R, you can actually cut in a different color as well. So this is the good vibes only. And there are those bits and pieces. What I did, I actually die cut all of them in one color, for example green, then pink, then a darker pink, purple, and so on to create it. And I will keep those on the side because I'm going to talk about them a little bit later. So these are the bits and pieces I still got, and I'm going to use them for another project. Let me remove those flowers from here. I'm going to show you all of them a bit later. Put them aside. So just put them on your cutting plates and just die cut them all together. It's handy to have magnetic sheet as well. And yes, these are the cutting dies, 14 cutting dies to create those floral folk art. And I think it's so nice to have them, and they create beautiful cards. And I've seen what Lou created, and I've done one sample with that set myself, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And this is another die set. I think that was the one I used first, because when I saw the launch video when Lou was showing that collection, I fell in love with those flowers. You can see on the reverse what kind of flowers you can create. And these are the layered flowers, and these are the big ones, and this one is the middle one, and I have that one as well somewhere. So let me show you the die, because it's such a big die, and I think I'm going to measure it for you. So you can see there is this panel die, which as you can see, it doesn't have cutting edge around it, so you can cut into your card. But there is this circle die as well, so you can create like a panel, and it can be raised up. You can do paper piecing. There are some, I don't know if you can see, but those beautiful leaves over here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, which are completely joined together, so you can use that in your projects as well. Of course, there are those flowers that are joined together, so you're not going to lose any of the pieces. And you can see that yes, you can see which flower goes with which one, which layer. So this one is a layering flowers and panel die set. And you can either do paper piecing. I'm planning to do a separate video just showing what you can do with those flowers, because you can do paper piecing, you can do some mixed media with them, you can do stenciling, because this middle die can be used as stencil, so you can actually cut one piece and then put it back and just use your ink. So I think this set is wonderful. So if you just want to go for, or you can afford only to go for one set, I think this one would be the one I would pick, plus this one, because if you like this type of folk art, then I think that's the one you should, I would personally pick those, but you might think differently, and it's all up to you. So that's another die set, and the last one, which I still haven't used, is the one layering folk art butterflies. Of course, we love butterflies. That's the butterfly, and this one looks to me more like a moth. So let me show you those. I still haven't used that one, so I'm thinking to create something. Maybe I will prep a little bit and I will do a video tutorial with those. So let me show you again. So these are 8 pieces, and you've got this beautiful butterfly. You can create a you've got the solid one, which can create the background for your butterfly. That's another layer. You've got this this one is the moth, isn't it? I will have to cut it out and see. Yes, that's the moth element, because for the moth you've got more elements, and for the butterfly you can see that you've got 4 of them. So yes, so much fun to play with those cutting dies. I love it at die cutting, and I will try to do something like a mixed media background with those and then create something. So that's the last cutting die, and I've got one more product to show you. This one is layering stamps, and it's so nice. You just picked 3 colors which goes together and you just play with it. I would recommend to use stamping platform for that, because otherwise it might be a bit tricky. Because sometimes when we stamp we need to add a bit more color, so we need to re-ink our stamp and yeah, use it again. So to help you with that, we've got this acetate sheet to layer, to help you with layering the stamps. But to be honest, I didn't use it at all. I just went for it, and these are they've got letters A, B and C, so you can see, I hope you can see it from this way maybe, but so you use the A stamp first, and then B, and then C, and you will create 1/2 of that circle, and then you do the same on the other half. And let me actually show you what I created with this stamp. If you follow me on social media, which you can find below the video as well, please do follow me to see more nice tutorials and more nice products from me. So this is the stamp I used on this project, and I picked 3 colors which I thought would go nicely together, and I wanted to pick different colors from the ones Lou picked, and I came out with this one. And I know now that I'm going to do something else, that I will stamp 1/2 and I'm going to cut out that birdie. It just, I want to cut it out and I want to use it on a project together with flowers, I think. So let's see if it will work out for me. So this is the card I've done with this layering stamp, and I use distressed oxide inks. And I think one color was completely different, not even from distress oxides. And I created that circle with that cutting die from this set. And I kept it quite simple. I layered it on white and black card. So I think this one is really nice. I love the colors. Anyway, I'm crazy about green, so that's me. And with that Flora and Fauna die set, I cut out, as I showed you before, I still got plenty of those flowers in pink, darker pink and purple. And then I created this card, our slimline card, and I used this embossing folder to create my background. And then I just took the lightest color, I think that was a chalk white color ink pad, and I just rubbed all over this one, all over that background, to highlight those raised bits and pieces from that embossing folder. And this is nice way to highlight areas which you want to highlight. And you are wonderful. That's another die set I used. And yeah, I think this card is my favorite. I'm really curious which one will be your favorite. So this one, and then I create the third one, of course, with those beautiful flowers. I use the good vibes only, and I think I can see I actually die cut it in black, and I die cut that sentiment 3 times, and I layered, and the one die cut was a little bit offset, so created this really quite chunky look, which I think I like it. And I created those flowers. The leaves are from a Flora and Fauna set, because you've got those leaves and you can keep them and use them for that and those layered flowers, or you can use them for those, which is absolutely fine as well. Of course, I use the panel, and as you can see, the panel is cut into the card, and I wanted to highlight the beautiful design by putting a pink cardstock underneath it. So these are my 3 projects I've done with this floral art, folk art collections by Lou Collins. Let me know which one is your favorite, which one which one maybe you want me to recreate on my channel. Maybe you want to see step-by-step tutorial for any of them, which I'm really happy to do that. So let me know which one is your favorite. What do you think about the collection? And all the links you will find below the video. If you don't know a texture as a brand, I going to link Facebook group which is called Paper Crafting with Lou Collins. She's the owner of that brand, and she designs all those collections. So yeah, I'm really inviting you all to join the Facebook group so you can share your makes with textures. So thank you so much for watching, and I will be back in a few days, because as you know, we've got another collection by Textures which was released last week. It's called In the Stars, and I've done I think 4 samples for that collection, so I can share that with you as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.